Welcome back to the minivan. I am out in the Ghost Public Recreation Area tonight. Gonna spend the night right here so that I'm set up for a big hike tomorrow. Gonna head for Carrot Peak. It's about close to 40-kilometer round trip and not on easy terrain either. There's some bushwhacking. I gotta walk across this big drainage with all these loose rocks, and of course there's a mountain to climb at the end of it. I was planning on breaking this up into an overnighter, but I'm feeling ambitious. I'm gonna try to do it all in one day. I think it's gonna take at least 14 hours, so leave at 5, get back at 7. Another reason why I want to do it in one day is because I want to do an old-fashioned slow cook and a hike. I want to come back to a nice warm cooked meal, so I'm gonna suffer tomorrow for the sake of the crock pot. So I'm doing my best to conserve electricity tonight. I'm resisting the urge to turn on the diesel heater right now. It's about 10 degrees Celsius in here, not too bad. I am drawing a little bit of amperage because I'm charging up my headlamp right now. I want to make sure that I got a full battery on that for sure. But once that's topped up, I will turn off my inverter because it does draw a little bit of electricity, and overnight it does add up. But I want to save as much electricity for tomorrow for that slow cook, which I imagine will draw about 40 amp hour total. Well, it's been a while since I talked about my gear loadout, so I might as well do that now, and also try to get myself packed up so I'm not farting around in the morning. So I will pack in my Phoenix HL 60R headlamp. I've had this for a long time, works really good. My Garmin InReach Mini satellite messenger in case I run into problems out there. Got a power bank for my phone because shooting video and recording a GPS track will drain the battery very quickly. I think this should be enough water for the day. I'll pack in some bars and probably also a sandwich. Would be nice to have some real food on a hike of this length. Bear spray. I think I'm going to pack in my crampons too. Most of the front range has been clear of snow, but this is a little deeper, so it could be a different story. These are Petzl crampons, and they pack down really small. I like these ones. Ice axe, and also my tripod. This tripod has broken twice here, but I think I've finally repaired it to a point where it's nearly indestructible. And I don't know if I've ever talked about my microphone. This is a Shure MV88 Plus. I've been using it for a long time now. Really like it. I think it's the best choice as far as smartphone microphones go. But that's also a problem because it only works with smartphones. You can't use it on your GoPro or your cameras or anything like that. But other than that, it works really good. So I'm going to make up a beef stew in a crock pot tomorrow, but right now I'm going to go to bed. I'm just going to leave all this stuff out on the counter. There's no worries about it spoiling because it's basically a refrigerator in here right now. So I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning, and we will get to work. Okay, it's 4 a.m. Time to get this crock pot meal prepared. It was windy last night. I guess it's still technically last night, but the van was just rocking all night long. First, I'm gonna fry up the beef. It asks for the chunkier stewing beef, but I went for the stir-fry beef. I find this stuff is less chewier, easier to get down, so let's fry that up. Next, we'll get the vegetables prepared. I just got some celery, carrot, onion, garlic, and potatoes. Got the sneezes this morning. It's holding me back. This is all ready to go. I'm gonna put it all in the crock pot. And it's almost time to go hiking. And some Worcestershire sauce. And we're all ready to go with this. I'll just set up the timer so that it finishes at about 7 o'clock tonight. I'll do, I think, 4 hours on low. I think that should do the trick. Gonna make up a ham sandwich for on the trail today and scarf down some yogurt and granola. Then it'll be time to go. And we are all set. I'm gonna head out on this little frolic that I have planned today. I'm gonna switch the solar off before I go. It's supposed to be a nice sunny day, like 8 degrees Celsius, but I'm worried that it's gonna drop below freezing in the meantime, and I don't want to destroy my lithium battery. Now where is my toque? How the heck is it possible to lose stuff in a minivan this size? Got it. Let's go. Not gonna lie, hiking through the forest alone in the darkness is kind of scary. Got my bear spray ready to go. My head is on a swivel, making sure no eyeballs are following me through here. I'm using the moon for direction. Just gotta keep aiming this way. Alright, I made it through the forest. Now I gotta walk along this drainage for like close to 12 kilometers. It's almost 7 a.m. now. If I can make it to the base of the mountain by like 10 a.m., I think I'd be in good shape. I think this is called Gwynn's Camp, and if I was doing this as an overnighter, this is where I would have stayed. This is where the public land ends and I start going into Banff from here. So I didn't bother bringing my drone today. I could be wrong, this might not be Banff, it might be Don Getty Wildland. I actually packed in a beer today. I don't bring a first aid kit, but I did bring a beer. Priorities. I also packed in a lighter, just in case this hike is more than I can handle in a day. I will be able to build a fire and stay warm overnight. That's what it comes down to. Just found another camp out back here. Might have been fun to spend the night out here, do a cookout, but it's also fun to see if I can do all this in one day. You gotta put yourself to the test sometimes. But I've pegged off a lot of the more accessible mountains in this area. So this is how it's gonna go. I have to keep walking further and further. Getting very close now. There's Carrot Peak up there. About 5.5 hours into this now. I just gotta go around and up. I'm getting really close now, but just some scrambling to do. Gone. First registered ascent, July 24, 1991. This guy Rob Schnell, he walked here from the other direction from Canmore. There's only like 4 names in here since 91. One of the less climbed peaks. Cheers, you guys. Well, I am 7 hours and 20 kilometers into this. Beautiful day, no wind. It's about 8 degrees Celsius up here. It's unbelievable. Way over there is Black Rock Mountain. I've done that one. Mount Elmer, I've also done that. As well as Mount Gerard. You can see Lake Minnewanka there. Way over there, towering over everything else, is Mount Assiniboine. I'd love to do that one eventually. Usually the question is, can I make it to the summit? But today, the question is, can I make it back to the van? Well, that was just a gentle frolic today. I'm feeling pretty sore right now, But that took just over 12.5 hours to do, and it weighed in at 41 kilometers. But I got back a little sooner than I expected, so I'm just giving this some extra time to cook. But pretty soon, we'll get down to business. Alright, this is ready to go. According to the recipe, I'm supposed to add a flour mixture into it to thicken it up into a stew, but I don't have the energy to do that right now. I'm just going to eat it as it is. Maybe later on I'll do that. But I just had a good snort of protein powder, and maybe later on I'll have another. I think my legs are going to need at least 2 days to heal up after that, which is unfortunate because the weather is just so beautiful right now. But let's serve this up. I'm hungry. Alright everyone, I'm going to enjoy my soup, then probably go straight to bed. So thanks for watching, thank you to Patreon supporters, and I'll see ya in the next video.